Hi, my dear friends. Today's video is an audio lecture, and the topic is concentration techniques, like how to learn to concentrate better. It's very useful for people who are going to learn to meditate and dedicate their lives to spiritual development. Meditations help us so much in all directions and manifestations. It doesn't really matter at what age you will start. You can start with concentration technique. Concentration is important for mind control, which has a habit of wandering from thought to thought, from object to object. Our brain is unstable in case of its duty to continuously process information, to remain in a state of readiness, and to have a deal with problems and threats in our environment. Because of several parts of brain that must participate in processing and work together to create the experience of perception, cognition, and awareness, brain consumes a lot of energy and remains fresh, active, engaged, and vigilant. This mental activity, which is aimed at our survival, is also the cause of mental changes or movements of mind. The electrical impulses generated in brain cells do not completely subside, even during the sleep, which leads to weariness and similar dreams. It's interesting that sleep is also considered a source of disorders. Of course, a person shouldn't interfere with the basic processes of his mind or its ability to fictitiously process information in any convenient way, according to special programs prescribed in advance. There is also no need to try to interfere with its methods of work unless they interfere with our thinking and behavior. For example, we don't have to learn every day how to drive a car or drink coffee or think about intestines work. Our brain has already mastered these functions and there is no need to relearn them. However, there are other areas that need our intervention. First of all, for our peace, stability, and balance. Do not let your mind be unstable or distracted. A human should control it when it's necessary and allowed to process info at our direction. Anyway, almost in all cultures and traditions, it is believed that a human should be the master of his mind. It takes time and trainings, but we can control it, therefore, thoughts and emotions. I'll describe a few methods. Stopping thoughts, the first method. This technique is so helpful to command the mind to temporarily fall silent and stop all mental chatter and concentrate without thoughts. Sit or lie down in a relaxed position, lotus on a chair or chalice. Take a few dozen deep breaths in and out. Focus your attention in the center of the brain. Stop thinking and completely turn off your mind for at least a few moments. Try to prolong the silence as much as you can. Each time during the training, the time can increase. At first, it will be difficult for you to silence your mind, but if you persist and practice, then you'll be able to hold it longer. For better results, you must practice in different circumstances and in the presence of distractions, so that gradually you can learn to close your mind at will and experience short periods of peace. At the same time, you can do it by prolonging the silence between two thoughts. Having the ability to silence your mind has its advantages. When our mind is silent, we are better able to perceive and discern the thoughts of others with greater insight. We also conserve our mental energy. Second method, you relax and concentrate. When you relax, your body levitates. It becomes light. And your thoughts start to flow in the background, and you stop paying attention to them. So you are in a relaxed state. You are not thinking about anything, and your thoughts are still flowing in the background. Periodically, they move further away from you. And least of all, they distract you from meditation. This method can be used to enter into the main meditation for a specific purpose and task. And there is a third method, focus on a point. This technique will help you focus all your attention on one point for short periods of time. To perform the exercise, choose any point or even a tiny spot on the wall, paper, or computer. Concentrate on that object with all your attention and do not allow any other thought to enter your mind. Do not let your mind wander. Continue looking at the object without thinking about it and without allowing yourself to think about anything else. Make sure you stay relaxed. There is no stress or strain on your brain or eyes. Continue breathing normally during the exercise and keep your attention on the object, not allowing your mind to think about the results. If you repeat this exercise regularly, it will pump up your power to switch your attention to anything or free your mind from any disturbing state. Fourth method is concentration on breathing. This practice can be done with your eyes closed or open, but with your eyes open, you'll lose a lot of energy. Sit in the lotus position on a chair or chalice. Take several dozen breaths in and out and focus on your breathing. Don't try to deliberately prolong or change your breathing. Just concentrate with a relaxed mind, leaving all thoughts, positive and negative, allowing the breath to flow at its own pace. Practice the same with different distractions as exercise 1. This exercise will help you stabilize your mind during difficult moments, quickly gain control over your emotions, and restore self-control. It will also help you gain insight into the nature of people and objects and stay in the present moment. Concentration on the subject, the fifth method. In the previous techniques, you forced your mind not to wander or get distracted, to stay focused. Technically, those are active but negative and coercive approaches. For example, if you were trying to train a wild horse or bull by putting them in a pen. This technique uses the same method, but instead of letting your mind remain still, you force it to focus on a particular topic or subject and allow it to think about it until all thoughts of it disappear completely. You can think about the subject in any way you want, but you must not think about anything other than the subject or thoughts related to it. So you can take any fruit, a pear for example, and let your mind recall as many thoughts, ideas, memories, and etc. associated with it as possible. Focus on its features, varieties, appearance, taste, touch, smell, color, weight, history, how they are grown. Your memories of eating it or dishes prepared from it, health benefits, and etc. If you practice this regularly, it will improve your knowledge, memory, creativity, and also open your mind to new meditations, possibilities, connections, and ideas that you have not previously thought of. There is also a sixth method. In this exercise, you'll strive to experience unity with the present moment and fully focus on the actions you are performing. This can be practiced during any daily activity that you do regularly. For example, making your bed, cooking, washing dishes, dusting, chopping vegetables, doing yoga, running, taking a bath, brushing your teeth, and etc. Focus on what are you doing, on your task with full attention, not allowing your mind to think of anything else, remaining relaxed and breathing normally. At the same time, keep your senses on guard. Observe as closely as possible your various actions. This practice will give you the strength to stay calm, control yourself while completing tasks. It will also help to solve all problems and avoid troubles that may arise due to negligence or inattention. However, you shouldn't practice this in critical situations. Your safety and safety of people around you depend on it, especially while driving. Thank you so much for listening to the lecture. So, develop with us and watch our channel more often. We are waiting for your comments and suggestions for video topics. Best wishes and see you soon in the next videos and consultations.